pleasure that I welcome you to the 2013 graduation of Wilmington High School. Please welcome Superintendent of Schools, Joanne Benton, Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Kate Burnham, Director of Finance, Mr. Paul Ruggiero, Town Manager, Jeff Hull, School Committee Chairwoman, Margaret Kane, School Committee members, Dr. Leslie Quick, Mrs. Ginny Bonish, MJ Burns, Mrs. Kathleen Carroll, and Mr. Manny Mulas. Also introducing Wilmington High School English teacher, Lisa Desberg. Wilmington High School Tracy. Assistant principals, Mr. Christopher Phillips and Mr. Dennis Mahoney. Wilmington High School faculty and staff. Leading out the graduates, class advisor and social studies teacher, Mr. Michael Maloney. And please rise and help me welcome the graduating class of 2013 of Wilmington High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Class President, Mr. Wayne Hun, to the podium for the Pledge of Allegiance. Wayne.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. As the greatest band in the land, the Wilmington High School Wildcat Band leads us in the Star-Spangled Banner. Perfect. Put your hats on. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our town manager, Mr. Jeff Hull. Please be seated.
Good afternoon to the graduating class of 2013. You represent the future teachers and social workers, doctors and nurses, corporate executives and administrative assistants, carpenters and electricians, landscape architects and engineers, and men and women of the armed forces. Congratulations on achieving this landmark. Once upon a time, not that long ago, when you were toddlers, maybe 3 or 4 years old, you had many questions and peppered your parents and relatives with them incessantly. Why is the sky blue? Are dinosaurs real? Why are the flowers yellow? Why does that bug have so many legs? Does it bite? And are we there yet? And your parents patiently tried to respond with the right answers. In no time at all, the frequency of those questions slowed as you sought to answer those questions either through others or figuring out the answers on your own, and became more focused on the issues of daily life. As you close this act of your life's play and ready yourself to start the next act, don't ever stop asking questions. Why? Why not? How does this work? Why can't this practice or product be done or built differently? How can I improve this practice or method or design or product or service? Be curious and inquisitive. If your inquiry leads to a dead end, determine what you can learn from that experience and ask the question another way. Approach the issue from a different angle. Continue to seek answers to the questions about life, the world around you, and relationships. Push yourself to venture beyond your comfort zone. Find a pursuit or a trade or a profession that gets you charged and inspires you to pursue the answers to questions that are fascinating to you. Seek change, embrace change, and make change. The best acts in your play are yet to be written. Congratulations. Carpe diem.
And now our school committee chairperson, Mrs. Margaret Kane.
Thank you. Town Manager Hull, Superintendent Benton, Principal Tracy, members of the Wilmington School faculty and staff, parents, families, friends, and especially you, graduates of the class of 2013. It brings me great pleasure today to extend greetings and congratulations from your school committee. We members who represent the support of your town of Wilmington during your K-12 educational experience. Your community thanks you today as we recognize your achievements over the, what achievements are we recognizing? Sorry. And I had made it short. Over the last 12 years. We also recognize the challenges that lay ahead for you and the role that your decisions will play as you meet life head on. Everyone here is bursting to give you their best advice. Walk slower, enjoy each new experience, make wise decisions, help others, and my favorite, laugh, laugh, and laugh some more. Whether you choose to listen to our words of wisdom or not, do consider the perceptive words of Ralph Waldo Emerson. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. You are important. Don't forget that. You have made Wilmington proud, and we congratulate you on this wonderful day.
Thank you, Mrs. Kane. And now our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Joanne Benton.
Parents, students, staff, honored guests, on behalf of the Wilmington Public Schools, I wish to welcome you to the commencement for the class of 2013. To the class of 2013, I wish to congratulate you on your many accomplishments. You are an amazingly talented class of award-winning singers, athletes, thespians, mathematicians, scientists, writers, and community volunteers. Over the past 4 years, we have had the pleasure of watching you soar on the athletic fields, in the classroom, on the stage, and in the community. You are here because of the love, support, and investment of the entire Wilmington community. As you celebrate today, find time to thank your family, for they have always been there for you. Find time to thank your friends, for they have supported you through good times as well as difficult times. And find time to thank your teachers, for they made it possible for you to get to this day by teaching you to take risks, to follow your dreams, and be the best that you can possibly be. Let those important lessons and social skills first learned in kindergarten guide you in all your interactions with family, neighbors, co-workers, and strangers. Model kindness and respect for others throughout your life. Be bold in pursuing your dreams. Vincent van Gogh once wrote, quote, "Happiness, it lies in the joy of achievement, in the thrill of creative effort," unquote. Dream big, be resilient, and you will achieve. Stretch your imagination in doing so. Leave nothing out because it's too big, too silly, or too unlikely. Don't be afraid of attempting the impossible or of failing. You only stand to learn from all of these. Set goals, make a life list, and create agendas. Work towards your goals and regularly seek opportunities to fulfill them. At times you'll be overwhelmed, and yes, sometimes you'll be bored. You might fall into a routine and wonder where time has gone. When you get there, do something about it. Try something new. Sing at a karaoke bar. This will kill your excessive pride. Learn how to dance, especially if you ever expect to attend a wedding, and I mean ever. Take pictures. Your past is a part of you. Your memories mold you, and looking back can be a refreshing emotional journey. But don't live in the past. Continue making new memories, writing new stories, and journeying on new adventures. Plan for your future, remember where you've come from, and live for the present. And don't do anything you might regret. But when you do, apologize sincerely to those affected and make an honest attempt to better the situation. When you're exhausted, your ability to remedy the situation, let go of your regrets and forgive yourself. Respect the environment. Respect other people, their property, and their space, and their beliefs. And don't make New Year's resolutions. A year is a long time, and you're likely to either fail and give up or procrastinate until the resolution is no longer possible. Instead, make realistic short-term goals and award yourself when you have achieved them. When you feel like you need help, help others in need. Do whatever it takes to keep in touch with people you feel are valuable in your life. And finally, love. Love those around you, love yourself, love your friends, love your family. Love like there's no risk of getting your heart broken, and recoup when you do, and love again. On behalf of the Wilmington Public Schools, congratulations and the best of luck. Thank you very much.
It's never easy when you lose a member of your family. This year, this group of students has had to wrestle with the reality of losing one of their own family members. Joseph Murphy should be sitting here with us today, but unfortunate circumstances have taken him from us far too soon. Now he smiles down upon us because he has always wanted the best for everyone around him. Please join me in a moment of silence to remember our fellow Wildcat, Joseph Murphy. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe this group before you will change the world. It has been my privilege to watch them grow through the last 4 years, and I find them to be nothing short of impressive. The class of 2013 has all of the bases covered. If these young men and women were each members of the same corporation, it would be highly, highly successful, because each individual brings so many talents to the table. I always expected more from them, and they always met the challenge, making my job so much more easy. As I thought about this speech, I decided that I was not going to follow the same sage advice of adding some famous person's quote to the speech, because I really wanted to give you, our graduates, a few keys to life that I have learned. Sometimes I've learned them the hard way. Number one, things are not always as they seem. Success will require you to stay focused, stay sharp, while having the guts to ask probing questions to lead you to the truth. Number two, treat others the way you want to be treated, no matter how they treat you. You must always, always be the better person. Number three, not asking is lazy. This sounds weird, but if you don't ask the questions, you'll never know the answers. Never walk away wondering what could have and would have happened. A little question can open a big door. 4, always be the positive force both in your own life and in the lives of others. You each possess the maturity and the tools you need to be great and to lead others to greatness every single day. Don't take these tools for granted. Take the time to learn to master the potential of each of them, and don't forget to develop your own set of tools along the way. Number 5, follow your heart and trust your gut. Initially, this will be scary, but you must always believe in yourselves. Only you will walk the road of your life's journey. Number 6, things happen for a reason. You may not initially know what that reason is, but in time, you will surely find out. More often than not, you will be in better circumstance because of something that has impacted your life. Number 7, always hold the ace. There will be times when you need insurance to help you get in or out of a situation. This means that you need to take the time to look towards the future, weigh out all of the options, and try to predict how things will play out to keep the advantage. Finally, life is full of positives and negatives. It will seem at some points that the negative stuff is dragging you down, but you must rise above all else to remain positive and to impact others positively. You will constantly be challenged in your lives by negativity. You must take on the challenge with the overwhelming positive force. Similar to a ride on the world's greatest roller coaster, your life will move up, it'll move down, it'll dart left and dart to the right, while at the same time going at the highest and slowest speeds. This year, as I watched all of you come together at events and even at the last rally, it dawned on me that you actually realized that the ever-changing roller coaster ride should always be positive. I want you to remember that feeling, so why not take one more ride? This time, I'm gonna ride with you guys. Brendan, how about one more ride?
All right, I need everybody to strap in. Let's go.
Didn't see that coming, did you? That feeling right there is exactly what I want you to think about each time life gets you down. That ride will always be positive. Today, each of you will finish this journey called high school and begin a new one when you leave for the final time. Your teachers have worked to help you to develop your personal foundations. Now you carry the hopes and the dreams of everyone around you. You must dream bigger and have the courage to take the road not taken, to find solutions for the ills of society so that you and all of your children and their children can share a world of hope and prosperity, a world that will be different than the one you see today. It will be up to you to find your own potential and to muster the willingness to work hard to master those tools I talked about earlier. You have not let me down thus far, and I know you will not let me down in the future. We have blazed quite a trail together, but now we will begin to travel our own paths into the next chapter of our lives. I will miss you, but I will certainly be settled knowing that we have the experience of our time together to lead us confidently towards the realization of all of our dreams. Thank you, and good luck. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you 3 of our top students in this class of 2013. We will begin with the number 3 in the class of the 2013, our class essayist, Mr. Wayne Hun.
You know, when I was told that I was giving a speech at graduation, I tried to think of what possible themes I could talk about. It seemed that the harder I tried, the harder it became. You see, I began to reminisce about not only these past 4 years of high school, but also of the years when we were kids. I thought about the teachers we had and the friends we made. I thought about the games we loved and the jokes that would never die. I looked back at old yearbooks and read what people said, and the most common phrase was, "Have a great summer, see you next year." That was the thing with elementary school and middle school. We always had the next year to get reacquainted with old friends or become acquainted with new ones. We had another year to talk to a crush or secretly hate someone for no reason at all. It always seemed like we had more time. I thought about what has led me here to this, and how if certain things didn't happen or did happen, how easily my life could have been different. I'm grateful for having known all of you, and I hope the feeling is mutual. But then I started thinking about how uncertain the future was. I thought about how I could have a dozen images of what the future looked like and be wrong with every one. Now don't get me wrong, we should all be excited for the next chapter in our lives, and no matter what it entails, we should make the best of it. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you can't predict the future, and you can try to prepare for it as much as you want, but it's just too uncertain to know for sure. However, the past has happened, and while you shouldn't live in the past, be grateful that it happened, because it has led all of you here to this. I know we always joke about how we can't wait to leave this town, but I'm willing to bet we'd all agree that we've lived some happy lives in Wilmington. Whether you have lived here for the past 18 years, or you just moved here last year, no one can tell you for sure where you'll be or what you'll be doing in 10 to 20 years from now. But what will always be and never change is that we graduated together at Wilmington High School. And once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2013, Mr. Eric Alatalo.
Good afternoon, everyone. Fellow graduates, we made it. For some of us, this day couldn't come soon enough. For others, the realization it is over has yet to truly sink in. Either way, after today, we step out of the safety net of Wilmington High School and into the real world. Whether these past 4 years represent the best 4 years of our lives, worst 4 years of our lives, or somewhere in between, they are over. It's not always easy or fun to come to school. Sometimes it's stressful, other times simply monotonous. We may not realize it, but our education and the hard, or not so hard, work we have put into it opens many doors for us. Whether we plan to further our education or go directly into the workforce of the military, WHS has given us the tools necessary to thrive in the world before us. The skills we have gained through our high school experience have prepared us to become future leaders, innovators, thinkers, and doers. Wilmington High School has taught all of us to go beyond what is expected, to take that one extra step, and to make decisions based not on what is best for ourselves, but what is best for others. Our generation will be responsible for leading change in our community, our nation, and our world. We will have problems to face and choices to make, and we will all experience ups and downs along the way. Our class will encounter new technology and ideas, things that have yet to be created. It is how we adjust these that will be our legacy. In the words of Mumford & Sons, "You have your choices, and these are what make man great, his ladder to the stars." Our legacy starts now. Beyond our education, our choices are what define us. Some choices will be simple, others will be much harder. What do I want to major in? What career path will I follow? What do I want to do with the rest of my life? Making these choices won't be easy. We may change our minds, we might put years of work into something only to realize we hate it. But it will not be time wasted. We will be learning, growing. Life isn't about always being right. It's about seizing every opportunity, taking risks, and most importantly, learning from failure. With our high school education, we have been afforded the opportunity to be able to choose what we want to spend the rest of our lives doing. But it is up to us to make the most of the choices we get to make. As said by J.K. Rowling, it is our choices that show us what we truly are, far more than our abilities. Wilmington High School has given us the abilities. It's up to us to make the choices that define us. Thank you.
And now it gives me great pleasure to introduce the valedictorian of the Wilmington High School class of 2013, Joanna Torres.
Sorry it took me so long to get up here. I'm out in the Boomba docks back there. Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations to my fellow graduating seniors. The past few months, even years leading up to today, have gone by quickly. Although if you looked at Twitter, you would get a sense that a few lifetimes have passed since we students first set foot in the halls of Wilmington High School, and you know who you are. But in a way, that feeling that many lifetimes have passed captures the differences between then and now. We've changed from awkward freshmen to more mature, still slightly awkward seniors. We've learned so much more than we ever thought possible. But more noticeable than these personal changes are the changes all around us, in our school, in the nation, and even in the world. Wilmington High has seen a number of changes over the past few years. New teachers and principals have joined the staff and administration. New courses have been added, while dedicated teachers have maintained an exceptionally high standard of education. There's even Wi-Fi in the Adams Street wing, which most of us seniors have grown up with and use to communicate and learn. Technology as a whole has become more important to a WHS education, reflecting the fact that technology is an integral part of society that education cannot afford to ignore. But for all the positive changes, some things have happened that we never wanted. We lost a beloved and much admired classmate and friend in Joe Murphy, and a hero in WHS alumnus Sean Collier. The past 4 years have seen devastating hurricanes, tornadoes, and earthquakes, a tsunami in Japan, and so many other natural disasters. We've witnessed the nations that sought freedom in the Arab Spring become stricken with violence. Here in the United States, tragedy after tragedy has occurred. In Newtown, Aurora, Phoenix, and even in Boston. But the point of mentioning all this isn't to cast a dark shadow over the class of 2013. It's to shine a light on all this class, my class, has done in spite of the darkness. Whenever times have seemed dark, the class of 2013 has stepped up to show the brighter side of humanity, whether by fundraising, wearing different colors, or even just lending an open heart. Everyone in our class has been leaders in times of need. Something that wouldn't have been possible without this community, our families, hi Mom, and the teachers of Wilmington. They have been mentors to all of us, guiding us, helping us, and providing us with the tools to move on to whatever we'll do next and thereafter. And so I say to my fellow graduates now, we need to remember everything that we've been taught at Wilmington High School, and before that, and use what the teachers have given us to better ourselves. Moreover, it's important that we take what we've learned and work to make the world a better place. It's a scary world out there, and it isn't going to be easy to fix, nor will it ever be perfect. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try to make it better. We have to continue the work we started here, just on a greater scale. And with the people that make up our amazing class, I know we will have a lasting impact. Thank you.
Each year, the graduating class votes the Teacher of the Year. This year, it gives me great pleasure to introduce Teacher of the Year, English teacher, Ms. Lisa Desberg.
Graduates, thank you for this honor. Truly, it was an honor to teach and learn with you over the past 4 years. Welcome, Wilmington community. Let's think about the word community. The Latin prefix com means together. The word unity means in harmony among people. Yes, together in harmony among people. Seniors, this is why so many from your school and your town and your family are here. Wilmington is a strong community, and we're here to celebrate the culmination of your K through 12 school and social upbringing. Here, your strong foundation has been formed. Late August 2000, you entered classrooms at the Boutwell, the Wildwood, Abundant Life, and schools near and far. That commonality meant you possessed shared qualities and shared experiences together, like riding the scooters in gym. Maybe you met a new friend that year on bus 7, or you bonded with a new classmate over a chocolate milk at the North Cafe or the patio at the West. Now compare. Is that your friend now? Is that your classmate now? Instead of seeing the differences in each other as you grew, did you instead find what you had in common? That's one way to find yourself connected to classmates and friends and all kinds of people. But even if you did go your separate ways, today you're here together because one common and decided factor made it so. You moved along in the Wilmington Public Schools. So it was on to the Shawshene or the Woburn Street, where you committed yourself to the 3 R's, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Maybe with Mrs. Birmingham, maybe with Mrs. Crowley. You also committed yourself to activities like Girl Scouts and Boy Scouts, dance, karate, Wilmington Youth Soccer. Then, when you reached the West and the North, you embraced the .com experience. And this time you were together online with people all over the world. You socialized on MySpace, or you chatted through AIM with screen names like Baby Blue Eyes. .com communities have showed you that yes, there is this microcosm here in Wilmington, and it's great. But there's this big, bold, beautiful macrocosm beyond exits 38 to 41. As you became aware of this wider community in the world, you also became a closer community as you all came together at the Wilmington Middle School. Grades 6 through 8 must have taught you a lot about composure and how to handle yourself while your hormones were spinning out of control and your complexion was quite the sight when you looked in the mirror. But you learned in high school what to use on your face for the perfect complexion, right? Yes, the learnings in high school, aside from the Common Core, of course. The most important learning we have all taught each other, teacher to student, student to teacher, is that of common decency. Having respect for yourself and for another is what it takes to build a healthy community. Common decency is a smile and a hello, a kind gesture, even a polite rebuttal when you knew you were right and the authority figure was not. But what's right is here, today. Just look around. All of us together for one last time. What you've learned here in Wilmy is your common denominator and will serve you well as you enter the community at large, where you'll be surrounded by dreamers and thinkers and doers. Please, don't compare yourself to everyone and everything, and don't compromise yourself either, or those ideals you have, which are very strong, I know. You wake up with your head on the pillow. You go to bed the same way. You know yourself, and you'll know yourself even more so in the coming years. So, I'll quote my favorite line from Hamlet, and maybe in all of literature and life. It's what Polonius says to Laertes as he goes off to France. And it's what I'll say to you as you leave our Wilmington High School community. This, above all, to thine own self be true. Thank you.
this time, I ask the marshals to prepare the graduates.
Row one, ready?
Brendan Joseph Ahern. Eric David Alatalo. Daniel Andre Amaral. Peter Caldwell Ammon. David John Aria. Drew Frederick Babine. Confrey Baang Bagayo. Alexander Storm Ball. Michelle Ama Barnes. Catherine Beatrice Berry. Patrick James Berry. Lauren Victoria Bennett. Brendan Michael Benoit. Kara Jane Bernardo. Jamil Badi. Joseph William Bolognese. Amanda Donby Bennett Kim. Sam Alexander Borsetti. Matthew Richard Botores. Megan Lynn Bransfield. Hannah Madeline Briere. Connor McKinnon Burke. Kylie Catherine Burke. David Edward Kyra. Stephanie Marie Canty. James Matthew Carlin. Bianca Marie Carlson. Allison Ruth Wheaton Carroll. Gavin Charles Carta. Brooks Christian Carter. Julia Kathleen Carter. Anthony Paul Castellano. Brittany Elizabeth Kavanaugh. Janelle Marie Celeste. Matthew Richard Chiricosta. Stephen James Champa. John Anthony Junta Semino. Alexis Taylor Cobb. Ryan Keith Coca. Stephen Lawrence Colangelo. Marcus Darnell Cole. Thomas Brady Cole. Cameron William Collins. Emily Marie Colosimo. Brian Charles Colton. Michael Christopher Colton. Nathan Peter Connors. Cassie Marie Cushing. Stanley Dansowitz. Deval Tarun Dave. Mitchell Andrew DeAmbrose. Ashley Ann DeFuria. Alexandra Lynn Darian. Matthew William Devlin. Luciano Franco DeMambro. Dylan Joseph DiNatale. Congratulations. Nicholas Scott DiRienzo. Sarah Jean Doan. Colin John Doherty. Rachel Ann Donahue. Kelly Rose Donald. Allison Mary Downs. Erin Jade Duffy. Jacqueline Marie Duffy. Kevin John Dunphy. Jeffrey John Durfee. Janelle Teresa Ingram. Allison Jean Evans. Kayla Ann Falter. Jane Lee Farrell. Jeffrey Lewis Favuza. Michael Patrick Ferreira. Taylor Lee Fletcher. Daniel Joseph Fothergill. Ryan Michael Fulkerson. Ryan Marie Gautreau. Alexandra Marie Gemolero. Scott Michael Gilbert. Ashley Nancy Gillis. Delaney Jane Gillis. Jake Ryan Gingras. Alex James Girardi. Joseph William Giroux. Colleen Suzanne Good. Kelly Lynn Gordon. Stephen John Pallas. Cody Daniel Halliday. Kendra Marie Harrington. Casey May Hara. Elizabeth Day Hill. Andrew Huang. Ryan Edward Holleran. Troy Thaddeus Brad Hamala. Christian Gregory Hood. Emma Lee Howland. Megan Elizabeth Howland. Taylor Mackenzie Howlett.
Savannah Jane Hubbard. Wayne Juan Wing Hoon. Eric Camden Jeske. Julie Ann Jukes. Catherine Ann Johnston. Brandon Michael Keith. James Michael Kendall. Jacqueline Alice Kennedy. Ryan Mark Kennedy. Nicole Michelle Ledoux. Thomas Joseph Letellier. Rebecca Jean Lodato. Patrick Brian McCorkle. Catherine Ann McDougall. Justin Michael McKinnon. William Allen McKinnon. Tyler James Maffey. Jacqueline Harrison Maga. Laura Grace McGee. Adam Bennett Mayenza. Jordan Lee Malatesta. Darren Robert Mallet. Kelsey Lee Mangan. Michael Francis Marinella. Alexis Mary Marion. Courtney Jean Maroney. Eric Arthur Masiello. Timothy Jordan Masiello. Ryan Patrick McCarthy. Mark Allen McConnell. Andrew Paul McDonough. Julie Brooke McAvoy. Keith William McHugh. Shannon Ellis McHugh. Lauren Janice McKenna. Nicholas Sante Michelangelo. Elaine Villanueva Miranda. Michelle Ann Morello. Andrew George Morris. Casey Patricia Murray. Brian William Nazaro. Caroline Nguyen. Juan Gia Nguyen. Holly Nicole Nemick. Francis Xavier Norton. Rachel Marie Nussbaum. Danielle Marie O'Brien. William Michael O'Connor. Kimberly Jean O'Day. Melissa Louise O'Donoghue. Kaylin Cara O'Flaherty. Zachary Dylan O'Neill. Pamela Grace Okamura. Victoria Elizabeth Oliveira. Serena Marguerite Ouellette. Cameron Owens. Christopher Joseph Palmerino. Michaela Isabel Palumbo. Arthur Peter Papastathis. Jacqueline Joan Paris. Krishna Jitesh Patel. Daniel Anthony Pendenza. Timothy Regan Penny. Brian S. Pickett. Matthew Ryan Pickett. Melissa Marie Pimentel. Brian Patrick Preen. Megan Frances Preen. Sarah Jean Podvelis. Maria Patrice Quilty. Nicole Elizabeth Rancaddy. Eric Richard Randall. Krishna Mukesh Raval. Nathan Arthur Ricardo. Caitlin Charlotte Richardson. Christina Lynn Riley. Jonathan Davidas Robinson. Jacob Brown Rogers. Thomas Kenneth Rossetti. Matthew James Ruff. Connor James Ryan. Scarlett Maria Pia Salerno. Alexandra Sarjevskaya. Daniel Wayne Solovich. Alexandra Elizabeth Scalfani. Michelle Alexandra Scanlon. Giovanni Adriano Scolastico. Amy Riley Scott. Andrew Peter Sears. Michael Thomas Seminelli. Amy Lee Serino. Jennifer Lee Sarraza. Zachary James Shepard. Anna Elizabeth Siegel. Allie Nicole Silva. Sam Edwin Silva. Krista Tyler Sirignano. Alyssa Emily Smalley. Michelle Nicole Soul. James Peter Stein. Jolene Melissa Steigels. Daniel Kenneth Sullivan. Michael James Sullivan. Sean Daniel Surratt. Cameron James Sweeney. Kristen Noel Tavares. Jonathan Edward Ty. Melissa Lynn Tonra. Joanna Lee Torres. Erin Nicole Trodden. Gianna Marie Tamino. Stephen Ralph Valenti. Kelly Marie Valletta. Sabrina Ashley Veloza. Tyler Anthony Vibert. Blake William Walker. John Xavier Walsh. Ryan Walsh. Paige Marie Ward. Peter Andrew Warren. David Matthew Weaver. Jessica Mary Whedon. James Matthew Wilkinson. Brandon Joseph Wong. Kimberly Ann Woods. Michelle Elizabeth Woods. Timothy James Woods. Brittany Lynn Zaccanini. Marco Joseph Zappala. Rachel Aline Zeppi. Ling Zong. John Earl Campbell. Caitlin Marie Kinsella. All graduating students, please rise. Please move your graduation tassels from the right side to the left. Having met all the standards set forth by the Massachusetts Department of Education, together with the graduation requirements of Wilmington Public School District, I now present Wilmington High School's Class of 2013